I'm free. I'm free. Hey, good morning, vinyl champions. Let's do some coffee. Let's do some vinyl. Cheers. So good, so needed, so enjoyed, so loved. So I got to sneak over here and open up my YouTube. Let's see, which tab should I use? I'll use this tab. Yeah. Hey, good morning. I'm a little sleepy this morning, but I trust everyone is doing wonderful. So here's what's happening. I have some VCLT. It was really neat. I've actually had three donations. Three donations of vinyl. One box, two boxes, and one crate. And it was really neat. So three different people gave me some vinyl. They said, do what you want with it. It's yours. Keep, have, sell, give it away, do what you want. And I was like, well, thank you so much. And so been going through, well, I've only played one record, and I'm going to open up this chat. I might get a little bit of a delay. I want to make sure I done well. Yeah, so there we go. Got the chat open. Yeah. I'm gonna do my pop-out chat, do my live chat. They say do live chat, and I was on someone's live the other day, and yes, it did make a difference. I did see some things that were different. Okay, got my YouTube's. Oh, good morning, Carson. Cheers. Thanks for joining me, Carson. I trust you're doing well. Absolutely. Cheers. Oh, good morning, Swamp Pigger. Thanks for joining us this morning. Cheers. Swamp, do you play vinyl? I don't recall. If you don't, I certainly hope you will get into it. And cheers, of course, if you do. And so I figured I would go through the VCLT this morning, take a look at the titles, show everybody what I have, and just share the joy. It's awesome, folks. And it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We had some rain last night, which is okay. We need rain. And boy, I spent coffee, pancakes, sausage. I hear ya. I got to get some stuff. I ran out here so quick. Oh wow, Bluegrass Pickers live. Hopefully I can watch the replay. All right, folks, here we go. Yeah, but I was at Wake Forest yesterday, and I was there for like 10 and a half hours, the longest time I've been there in forever. And then I was hanging out and doing stuff, and happened to see a pop-up that Harry Humstone went live, so I was out there hanging out with him. The next thing I knew, I was there. We were hanging out, talking, and my phone went from 20% battery, 10% battery, and I was like, I gotta go. Then Harry says, well, folks, I gotta go to bed. And I was like, good timing stuff. And then I had to stop and get gas, and I was like, am I ever gonna get out of here? Anyway, so let's talk about some vinyl. This is the second John Hardy album, John Handy album. So he's jazz. This is his quintet. And wow. Don't play, have about 100 sell at a garage sale. Are you having the garage sale now, or is it coming up? If it's coming up, I would love to do some virtual shopping with you. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm always looking records for customers. Here we go, folks. Here's Jim Crochet. Good morning, Ron. Hey, Ron. Cheers. Ron had a major score yesterday, I think it was. So, Ron, please feel free to brag. Well, please feel free to share the love. Yeah. You sold them in the past. Very cool. Yeah. Well, if you ever run across stuff, let me know. If you're ever out and about and you have questions about what titles are good to buy, it's like, I don't recognize any of this. Call me. My number is all over the internet. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. Yeah. So Ron, I saw his, one of your social media posts, Ron. I saw it. So that was really cool. And I was going to ask you if there was a certain insert in one of the records, not posters, but an insert. So there you go. Yeah. This is Jim Crochet. He just sells all the time, folks. I can't keep him around. So that's a good record to have. Booker T and MGs. What can I say? I played Eddie Floyd yesterday in Wake Forest. I played it for a long time. It was so good. Eddie Floyd was a white label promo, and it was essentially Booker T and the MGs run there. So that's going to be a good record for somebody. Still have my Star Wars from when I was 12. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a good record to have. Adjust my camera here a little bit. Ron, you may have seen it. I posted a video. I did a walkthrough at RecordKrate Wake Forest last night. And then I posted the video. I changed things around so we can get 2 people inside now. And then I created this little hangout area so that if I'm there and I have a guest there, like if you came, Ron, there's a chair over there to the side where you can hang out and you can be socially distanced. I can hang out and be socially distanced and then still have 2 customers. So we can hang out and chat for hours. So that was really cool that I made that. And then around, of course, I got the back area too. So if we wanted to have a little vinyl meetup, we could probably have 4 people hang out in different squares and take turns going to the turntable or something like that. Yeah. So there you go. There was a letter in the Peter Criss sleeve. It was the only one with a poster. Did it have a factory order form? So go ahead and tell them what you got. People are like, Peter Criss, what'd you get? Did it have the factory order form? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Let's grab another one. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, Swamp Picker, this is Larry Graham with Star Walk. Larry Graham, wonderful bass player. I want to hear this. Look at that. Glamour shots. Glamour shots. Yeah, this is cool. It's got the shrink on it. Yeah. So this is cool, folks. Look forward to checking out a lot of these records and processing on a lot of them. That's for sure. I love this record, folks. I love this record. Love, love, love this record. It's so good. It is so good. One day I'll tell you the Rolling Stones connection. Yeah. Sounds great, Ron. Cheers. Ron, when I left Wake Forest last night around 10:30, it was dead. It reminded me of April rather. Yeah. Oh, Junior Walk and the All-Stars. Aha. It's got my old sticker on it, so it came from here. Wow. What does it take to win your love? Shotgun. Good stuff. Carson, how are you doing? We missed you yesterday, and it was awesome, Carson. And I don't think you were with us, but yeah, you were missed. Sure, I picked up all 4 Kiss solo albums. I also got some Maynard Ferguson, all right, and some Billy. Yeah, yeah. So all 4 Kiss albums, congratulations. And the cool thing about that is that you'll find one by one, and you'll be able to get a poster and stuff like that. And you'll be able to get the rest of the posters. But I think it was Alan C. Alan, North Carolina. Are you here? Michael, are you here? I think it was the Peter Criss record that had an insert. I can't remember. One time I got in all 4 of the records and I wanted to sell them as a group, and I did. And they were all complete, and I was really confused because one had this and the other ones didn't. So I reached out to some of my Kiss people, and they told me the story there. Yeah, there you go. Peter Shilling, this is a good record, folks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ron coming over and being my guest one day. on coffee and vinyl. Yeah. Michael Jackson bad. Who's bad? Yeah, I like Maynard Ferguson also. Did you happen to run into Michael Stipe? Was he crate digging? I understand that he enjoys vinyl. Yeah. He probably has a little bigger budget to buy vinyl than I do. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Half man, half biscuit. That's what a half man, half biscuit looks like. This looks like a private press or a small indie press. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people on here. Anyway, I'm looking forward. I'm going to have to listen to this one, folks. Of course, I'm not going to put any of these out for sale today. I'll have to work on that next week and get them priced and inspection and cleaned and stuff like that. So, yeah. But it's so cool that people... There's 2 crates up in Wake Forest I haven't brought over. And I may have put some out in Wake Forest. All right. He was not there yesterday, but there was tons of REM. Was it new pressings of REM, or were you finding vintage REM? Yeah. Oh, here's a good record, folks. Shaft. Who is the man with the gun in his hand? Shaft. What you talking about, boy? I love me some Shaft. Yeah. Yeah. It's a gatefold. Is it a double disc? I think it might be a double disc. I can't remember. It is a double disc. There he is. I've never watched that movie. I should. I like the version of Weird Al version of I'm Fat. He uses the dancers from Bad. Oh, he does? That is awesome. Yeah. I'm fat. I'm fat. Is that where they go, whoa, they lean forward? I can't remember that. Hey, good morning, Mike. Cheers. That's a good record there, Mike. I like Blue Reed also. Both. More new. Well, how are the prices on the vintage REM down there? I mean, are people going down to Athens because, I mean, is it a destination for rock and roll, heritage, whatever it's called? Yeah, exploration, or I've got to be there because this is where I am in the B-52s and stuff like that. I don't know. This is Weather Report. How do you hear dancing? Loud. I like it loud. Yeah. Him and Michael got along. It was Michael Jackson. Oh, it was? That is awesome. Okay, that's typical. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Go down there and got it there. Getty Lee says he has a huge collection of records. Oh, really? Wow. I love it when artists do I love it when artists do what do? They do videos. Amoeba does a series called What's in the Bag, and it's really cool. And it's cool seeing artists like that. I mean, like, there's images of Andy Warhol playing records. There's images of David Bowie playing records online. So it's really cool to see that. Yeah. I would like to look through those. And then there's also, I don't know, Fatboy Slim. He has a huge record collection, and we get to see that kind of stuff. He said he used the dancers from Bad on a song. Just wondering how anybody can hear dancing unless they're stomping. Weird Al had a song, Mike, called Fat. And he used the dancers from Bad. And so when he made the video for I'm Fat rather than I'm Bad, he used the same dancers that Michael Jackson had on I'm Bad video, and I didn't know it, but Swamp Picker was telling us that it was Michael's idea. Him and Michael got along, and it was Michael's idea to use them in his video. So that's cool. I never noticed that. So yeah. Good morning, Richard. Cheers. You haven't been in a video yet? We got to get you in a video. We got to get you to make a video. Yeah. Whip out that guitar and sing us a song. Yeah. All right, here we go, folks. Who's this? This is Weather Report. I just showed that, which is cool. This is Fetus. Interruptions. So I don't like to say it like it's my possession, but a band that I was in for many years, the drummer had another project, and it was a solo project, but he opened for Fetus when they played Cat's Cradle a few years ago. So that was really interesting. I got to hear good stories about that, which was great. But he says they're in storage with everything else because he loves collecting anything. Oh, I would like to think if I had the means, I would have this very large place where I could have the cool things that I like set up, kind of like a museum. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. One of the cool things I saw on YouTube, so we had the Fillmore East and we had the Fillmore West, and then Bill Graham was the cat who was responsible for all that. And posters, Bill says, give me one of those posters, and he would go put it in his office, and it ended up being in storage in a warehouse. And well, anyway, it was time. You know, he died. Bill Graham died, and so I need to watch the documentary, but someone acquired his collection of things, including ticket stubs, and they archived everything. Gosh, I'm glad you mentioned this, Carson. They archived everything. They made digital prints of everything. Yeah, so I'm going to look for that right now. Oh, two differences. Of course they're different. Yeah, and that's cool. That's totally cool. Yeah. Absolutely, just my personal OPP. Yeah, you know me. I'm in the O2. I'm going to sneak over here, folks, and I'm going to take a look and see where the Bill Graham archive is. I used to know wolfgangs.com, and yeah, I'm gonna pull this up in a tab, and I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. Hey, good morning, El Camino. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. I just got back from the big store, picked up a big can of spray. Spray it, baby, spray it. I'm going to share the screen and talk about this, folks. Chrome tab, please. Wolfgang. So Wolfgang, Wolfgangs. Here we go, folks. Wolfgangs. The most important collection of rock memorabilia and recordings ever assembled in one business. Yes, and it was also the recordings. And right here it says concert promoter Bill Graham. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, if you guys ever want to check out the page, it's really cool. But I enjoyed watching how they archived the collection, and it is so neatly organized, and so it's really neat. Yeah. You can purchase reproductions of things, and I think you can purchase vintage things like oh, Richard, you would like this. Hold on a second, I'll go back one. course. Okay, so for $25, Richard, $28, you can purchase vintage doors. You can purchase a vintage door ticket. You can purchase ticket 1, ticket 2, 3, 4, 5. You can purchase the entire set. Wow, that is awesome. Wow. And they also have posters. And I think at one time they had some more than one that they would sell, but I think they were mostly selling. Yeah. Anyway, it's wolfgangs.com if you guys want to check it out sometime. I used to go there on a regular basis, but for whatever reason, other things got in there. I miss Bill too. He was really cool. And then Alex has a big wine collection. Stay away from my records after you've been drinking that wine. Well, I posted a video. Stay tuned. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. Yeah. Okay. I don't know about that, Mike. You'll have to reach out to Wolfgang and find out. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care so much for wine myself, so Alice can have all my wine. This is Mandrill. I love Mandrill, so this was a good. Yeah, they're really good, folks. They have some soul and funk with them. Yeah. This is the biggest. Oh, this is 999. Oh, I love 999. Tour and Sport. Yeah, 999. They were wonderful punk. Yeah, 999. Very cool. This is awesome. Wow, how can I ever repay these people, folks? Speaking of Lou Reed, this was in one of the boxes, and it's a gold stamp promo. Yeah, I might do a sell online and explain what's going on. This is awesome, folks. Look, it's got a receipt, and it's from Edward McKay. And you guys know that I emptied the Edward McKay store in Raleigh, so this is really cool. Let's take a look and see. Vinyl. Get your adverbs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vinyl records. $6, $5, $3, $4, $4. So what was the price of this one? I'm thinking $6 since it was the most expensive. This is awesome. Wow. This is totally cool. I have one of these, but I only have one, and I don't even know where it is right now, but it's tucked away in a safe area. They used their debit card, and there's the receipt right there. It doesn't show any personal information. And but anyway, it was May 19th, 2012. And I have one of these. This is their return policy, and they stapled it to the, but it basically says video games, video game hardware, MP3 players, calculators, movies, audio, books, CDs, and vinyl may be returned within 7 days of purchase for a full refund. Items that are not defective may be sold back to the store, subject to regular buyback rules. And then it talks about textbooks, and then it says items may be returned to any Edward McKay used books in more Fayetteville, Greensboro, Raleigh, and Winston-Salem. And this is before we had stores called McKay's. Yeah. So there you go. My comments are not rolling up, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Alex also has a bar. Yeah. Wow. Depends on who you ask. I could care less for Ryan, so I think it's wrong. Yeah. I had an opportunity to go to McKay's this week, but my sister and husband have not really been wearing masks or social distancing when they go out, so I won't ride in their cars. I'm doing fine, Mike. Lad, how the heck be ye? Oh, okay, gotcha. Your guys talking like Paul Stanley. So this was really neat. Let's talk about the record a little bit. This is Lou Reed. There we go. Yeah. I doubt I would be able to inspect and price these today, but it will be nice to have a VCLT or an appreciation sale of all the cool records that were donated to help keep RecordKrate active and support during this crisis. So there we go. We're talking about Booker T and the MGs. This is the best of Wilson Pickett. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Booker T and the MGs are the musicians on Wilson Pickett's records. This is really cool. Yeah. This is the best of. We hear songs like In the Midnight Hour, Mustang, Sally, and I have a good buddy named Sally. And probably some songs that I would recognize if I heard more than just the title. So that's really cool. And let's see if I have my Wilson Pickett. Nope. I think I have a Wilson Pickett. So I'll show you this. This is my, okay, right there. That's my Jackie Wilson photograph, promotional thingy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Alex. Oh, he has that kind of bar. Oh, very cool, Carson. Carson, I would think that you would probably, I think you probably would be able to sneak up there and check out his bar. Well, don't forget, Jesus gave us marijuana too. Thank you, Jesus. Because marijuana is good for the body. But I choose to do the CBD myself. Yeah. I don't care anything about changing my mood. I just care about being as healthy as I possibly can be. Yeah, she's my buddy. She came over this week. Yes, today's Saturday. She came over this week and we hung out on the patio and it was awesome. Got a chance to see her for a little while. She's really cool. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Carry on. Oh, The Long Run. I love this record, folks. This might be the only Eagles record I have in my listening library. Yeah. I guess this was my first introduction to Joe Walsh. And there we go. And who would know that a member of the Eagles would be a member of Ringo Starr's band? Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad's Vintage Garage. Thank you so much. Cheers. Hello from Chesterfield, Virginia. Yard sale's done. Oh, yeah. I had so much fun on Harry's channel last night. It was so much fun. Well, hopefully those two things will be killer. Yeah. Chesterfield. I need to look that up on the map. I used to go in Southern Virginia quite a bit. I had some travels to do there. He gave you that weed that was in the record jacket the other day. That's right, Carson. I was inspecting records and found some yeah. I better be careful the words that say. YouTube might pick up those words and say, ha, 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 ha. There was no instructions other than enjoy the herbs of the land in the Bible that I saw. No, I don't have that in my listening library. Yeah, I heard that too much on classic rock radio. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Folks, this is Fingerprints. I am not familiar with Fingerprints. However, Fingerprints, they have a Vox amplifier. I wonder if it's an AC30. It looks just like an AC30, folks. Oh, isn't that cool? And with a Telecaster. Telecaster is my favorite. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to check out Fingerprints because it looks really interesting to me. It really does. So I got 2 crates. I'm trying to combine them so that I can have 1 crate to put the records in I've already shown. Yeah, and I don't want to damage anything. So I'm being super careful. But I think I can make it happen. Yep, I'm at a point now where I can do half of a crate. Yeah, and then I can slowly. Yeah. Let's see. YouTube realized he didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, YouTube. Namaste. I have a vowel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a little small Vox with a little hybrid tube and transistor circuitry. But I love it. It's fun. It's got all the cool looks and everything. Oh, let's go down to the river, folks. Bruce Springsteen. We go down to the river. What Bruce Springsteen do I have in my what Bruce Springsteen do I have in my personal listening library? I like Nebraska. I like that record a lot. Hey, good morning, Alan C. Records. Cheers, Alan. Alan was in Coffee and Vinyl yesterday, and it was so good. Alan, I was in Wake Forest yesterday, and someone walked in the door and said, "Hey," one of my cool cats that live up in Wake Forest, and he said, "I really enjoyed Coffee and Vinyl this morning. That Alan cat's really cool." So there you go, Alan. Just for you, excuse me. Yeah. I am in the Raleigh store today. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my stars. I'm not used to this. It's still, I bet so. Classic vintage Vox and of course the new revamped vinyl. Yep, vinyl TV is back. Vinyl TV is back. Absolutely. I love Nebraska. Here we go. Bye. He's off to work. Hey, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you soon. The next time you're free, come and hang out with us. And so have fun at work. Cheers. Some people love that record. Some people, it was their introduction to Bruce. Yeah, absolutely. All right, great. Alan, I'm going through some VCLT. I had 1 crate and 3 boxes donated to RecordKrate to help out during the pandemic. So I hope to be able to make it happen. Yeah. It was cool. And I hope people can enjoy it for many years to come on their playback. Yeah. This is ZZ Top. With the Fandango. Man, just look at their outfits. Are they just not cool or what? Yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to inspecting that one. That's going to be a popular, and somebody would like to grab that one. Fantastic Fandango. Yeah. Darn it, Carson. Darn you, Carson. Yeah. That is. It's a half studio and a half live record. Yeah. Dad's Vintage Garage. I'm trying to think. Have I discovered your channel? I hope so. I have not discovered yours. Oh, but it looks like one I want to discover. The Great Smoky Mountain. Well, are you North Carolina also in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina? I love Hilton Head Island. Yeah. Wow. So, Dad, that can't be your name. Dad, Dad's Vintage Garage. Are you North Carolina? If you are, we might be neighbors. Yeah. Kind of like Umaguma, Amagama. Yeah. Yeah. Some people discovered them in the 80s and they made a lot of money, so that was good for them. Hey, Carson, without the pretension. Oh, yeah, their first album. Yeah. Yeah. Like they're swimming in mud. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Roger. Chesterfield is just south of Richmond. Oh, you're in Chesterfield. I'm sure I've been through Chesterfield. Yeah. Just can't say. I used to kind of junk full time without stores, and I would go up in Virginia sourcing, and got to know a lot of the junk stores there. Didn't care so much about traveling in Winston, so I never did. Yeah. Hipster, yeah. Roger Waters. Oh, I think I mentioned that I love Amused to Death. I've been listening to that. Oh, Lake Gaston is beautiful, and hopefully you're able to go there this year, even though we're having this crisis. But Lake Gaston is beautiful. So it's a big lake, folks, and at the top it's called Lake Gaston. At the bottom, is that the right one? It's called Car Lake. Is that right, Dad? Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Dad. Dad's Vintage Garage. Yeah, I used to go to the smoke. Lord have mercy. You stop smoking when you turn 20. That's awesome. I grew up on a farm, so everyone I knew smoked. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I read that Third Man Records has, Jack White has found a Johnny Cash concert, early 70s. He's going to release it next month, so I got to reach out and see if I can get me a copy. It's going to be on white vinyl. Yeah, so I want to check that out myself. Oh, looky here, folks. Richard Dolan, are you still here? Let's take a look at this. Yeah. So the big old gatefold. I think I'll put this in the museum. That'll look good on the wall like that. But I probably got several of these. I've been saving up for them. Saving up for the museum and for the Beatles sale. So this has tape on it, like shipping tape right here. And on the gatefold in the back has tape on it, but not the front. Oh, it's mono. Oh, woo. It's got tape on the bottom right here. Dude, this is mono, folks. People talk, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Cash and Frank Sinatra too. This is a mono pressing of the Beatles, a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Oh, this is awesome. Let's see if let's see if it's got the insert. Dickie D, is he here? Yeah. Let's take a look and see, folks. Oh, this looks nice. Thank you so much, VCLT people. Ah, it might be nicer than the one I have. Yeah. Well, I'm going to kiss it. Wait a minute. I might catch something. I didn't let these AGs there. Yeah. These are from people that I know are very smart. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, folks, here we go. It's on the Capital Rainbow label. So that means it's a vintage pressing. It's got a stamper on it. It was pressed in Hollywood, AIM. And folks, this is going to be awesome. Well, thank you, VCLT people. It's going to make a big difference for RecordKrate. So no, I will not hang this one on the wall. Yeah. What does mono mean? So in the, radios, we had radios, and I don't know, in the 40s and the 50s, there was radios, and they were in your cars. You had transistor radios. You had small radios. You had radios in the house, and you turn it on. You heard the music, and you heard the news. You heard the narration. You heard the Long Ranger telling a story. And so it was just a single sound. It was a single sound. And then technology became available where that Lone Ranger, there was two speakers and go, you hear the gun here, go, so you hear the, and it's like sound would travel from one channel to the other. So mono would be one channel, and stereo would be two channels. Like sometimes you would hear a record goes down, 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 and it'll be on the left channel, down, 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 and it'll be in the right channel, and then boom, and then the whole band come together. You just hear it everywhere. So you probably noticed that before when you were listening to records or listening to a CD or listening to radio. You would hear certain instruments on one channel, like the left channel, and certain instruments on the right channel. So that's what stereo is. And there was a time that when records were pressed early on, that all we had was mono, and then technology changed, and studios had to change, and it all changed. So during that transition period, and before that transition period, some of the mono pressings sound incredibly good. This record right here, the mono pressing sounds incredibly good versus the stereo. So yeah, that's why this is so exciting to get. I'm gonna have to bag this, and I did notice that there's some moisture had gotten there, and moisture had gotten there. The cool thing about the jacket, we don't have to play it. So there we go, folks. But yes, this is wonderful. 1967. Hallelujah. Thank you, people. And yeah. And I got a heat gun that I'll get this. I'll try to my best to get that label off there, an old price tag. It's not 2 or more tracks of music. Okay. The record has some grubby Americanness on it. It does. I don't. You don't want to catch it. Don't want to catch anything. That is a good mastering. You're exactly right, Carter. And it took, you guys got me paranoid. I got myself paranoid. And it took years and years and years, 50 years before America heard how that record should sound. And I want to thank Sam and Giles for doing that. I got my hand sanitizer. Yeah, I've never actually heard the Beatles mono, but I would like to. Yeah, the Sgt. Pepper's remix from 2017. I like mono too. There's some that I think the stereo might be the one to listen to. I have thinks mono information is worth. Yeah. Worth the price of today's admission. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is awesome, folks. I'm having a blast. Cheers. I'd like to show you guys something. Here we go. I'm trying to find a large image of that, and I might have to reach out for help with that. I want to go back to school and take desktop, not desktop, but graphic design, so I can be a little more. I can. Oh, this is one record I do know. I just lost it. Hey, look at here, Carson. Speak of the devil, Hotel California. There you go, Hotel California. This is a popular title. Yeah, there you go. It's always fun to read stories about who is this person right there. And you can pretty much find most any story to back up any theory online. So there we go. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, give me a mohawk. One year when I was teaching, I signed up to teach a summer camp, and And so the summer camp director is like, we're going to do something like Spirit Week. And I was like, okay, cool. And so, and the art department, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want all the kids to have a mohawk. Mohawk? And I was like, I do. And I said, yeah, it's the last week of camp, last day of camp. Why can't they have a mohawk? So, got a form. Parents filled it out. I brought my clippers. I gave kids mohawk. I had tons of hairspray. I had sugar water. They had mohawks. I mean, girls that had hair down to here wanted a mohawk. I didn't know what I was doing. I was winging it, and it was awesome, folks. Gosh. So some of these people are probably college age by now. Well, some of them are like 15, and that was 10 years ago. Wow, they might be professionals. They might be vinyl champions. I haven't looked at that. I'll have to check it out. The mono, the Beatles is pretty good. Warm sounding, but less interesting sounding, I think. Wow. I still want to hear it, even if it's just a digital. Yeah. I haven't either. I have not. Okay, I got to get through some of this stuff. This is a really good record, folks. Roberta Flack. I have a copy of this. It's really good. Les McKay presents. It's really good soul music. Really good soul. Got a really good soul, folks. Here, got a good beat. You can dance to it. Let's see what we have here. This is Snake Finger. I've had Snake Finger, but not this record. I think. Yeah. So I'm going to have to check this out. It's on a small label called Ralph. I would laugh. Oh, Mike, I love seeing mohawks around town. Absolutely, yeah. Say, what store was this that they would come into, Mike? I don't think you've shared that with us. Yeah, you know you wanted a mohawk. You wanted one really bad. You're like, they're really cool. I want one. One thing I didn't really care for was putting those circles in your ear and then get them bigger and bigger and bigger. Soup circles. I didn't ever care for that so much. And the reason I didn't care for it so much is because I saw people who had taken them out, and it was just floppy. Yeah, and I think they were trying to get a saucer in there, folks, for coffee and vinyl. Oh, this one's taped up. I'm getting a phone call. I have no idea who that is. .5 foot tall, lots of loose hair. There you go. Especially hair bands. Yeah. You could say that. You can say, look at me expressing myself through my hair, which is awesome. This is Frank Sinatra. There's they put tape around it, but they use shipping tape, so it's that beautiful brown. Yeah. Good record, though. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see what this is. This is, I think this, another Fetus record. Fetus. Darn, I forgot how it's pronounced. Fetus. Yeah, Fetus. There we go. This one's made in the UK. Yeah. Pretty cool record. I love the graphic. I love the pop. Absolutely. This is, Buddy Miles Live. There we go. Yeah, Buddy Miles. It's got my price trigger on the back. Yay! I love it. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to get through everything. Who is this? Anson Thunderbird and the Rockets. Anderson Thunderbird and the Rockets, featuring Sam ERS. featuring Sammers. Rack 'em up. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this. It's new to me. Oh, it's blues. Yeah. WC Handy Blues Award. Didn't I show a WC Handy record earlier? Wasn't that the first one I shown? Yeah. Wow. Mike Judge plays bass. Do you think it's the same Mike Judge? Yeah. I love the photograph. It's pretty powerful. Like wearing a shirt. There we go, folks. Fetus. So there's Fetus. Yeah, Fetus. Yeah. We were more than just a band out of Boston. Yeah. It was so cool the day I discovered that was the guitar. That was really cool. Yeah. Oh, I should be careful. Might be marijuana in here. Nope, not in here. Love those shoes, folks. I love that. I love the way you can express yourself and people can smile. I love that. Yeah. This is Boston. So I think this is their second album, Boston. It's got Don't Look Back on it. That's always a good indication. Oh, we can learn how to play golf. Golf instructions, Arnold Palmer. There we go. Look at there. Today might be a beautiful day to go play. Yeah. I think Mark Knopfler was just making fun of everything and showing how the world was so stupid. You know, and especially when they talk about you got to sell some color TVs. Is that festival in Henderson, Kentucky? The Arnold Palmer Festival? Is that what you're asking, Dad? I don't know. We might have it in here. I'm just not sure. National invitation. It could be in Pinehurst. Catchy song it is. This is T-Connection, folks. This is factory sealed, never been opened. T-Connection, very cool. T-Connection is some good soul, late 70s, early 80s. This is Blondie with Parallel Lines. I love Blondie. Jimmy, Frank, Chris, Nigel, Clem, and Deborah got together and make a really good record. Oh, I'll grab it real quick, Dad's vintage. Is this one? Is this the one? The record label is Cambridge, Massachusetts. The band, New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm not really sure. Oh, I never thought about that, Carson. But that does make sense. All right, folks. Let's get back to records. Let's get back to music. Let's get back to coffee. Cheers, everybody. Yes. Absolutely. Here's another good band I like, Instant Funk. They are so cool. They are so cool. They're Melon Eyes. I guess they're hot. I had a vinyl champion talk about Ohio players yesterday. I love Ohio players. Yeah. Here's another Frank Sinatra. Absolutely. Let's see. This is the Doobie Brothers, the best of Doobie Brothers. And look, they're so happy. Yeah. So there's Doobie Brothers before Michael McDonald. There's Doobie Brothers during Michael McDonald. Somebody has a card upstairs. And then life goes on. This is the Talking Heads with Stop Making Sense. Wonderful soundtrack album. Noisy building. People walk around upstairs. So that's a cool one. Someone's going to enjoy that. I love Shuggie Otis, folks. Shuggie Otis, a really good record. David Byrne released this record, if I'm not mistaken. World Psychedelic Classics 2, California Soul. It's a good record. Yeah, I've had that record before. Oh! Now we're talking, folks. Looky here, Lady Gaga, the fame. Yes. What a talented lady. Oh, she's so talented. This is some good. Okay, folks. Right now we're stopping this. Okay. We are stopping this right now. We are stopping this right now. I'm not going to have on my channel become a place to air what we like and what we dislike. It's all about talking about music, and there's lots of things that I have in the shop that I am not so fond of. However, there's lots of things I enjoy, but I'm really happy when people discover a record they like. This is A Taste of Honey. I love these guys. Boogie, oogie, oogie. You know, I like late 60s, early 70s funk, and there we go. Yeah. This is Derek and the Dominos. It's on the RSO label. They were label mates with the Bee Gees, folks. Derek and the Dominos, Eric Clapton, and there were 3 other musicians. Do you guys know who the other musicians were? Yeah. There we go. There we go. These are little blues. This is the Nighthawks. This is a gold stamp promo. I do really appreciate the 3 vinyl champions donating this stuff. There's some good titles in here, folks. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, Carson, for me, it's every week I find something and I'm like, I'm almost afraid to play it because what if I like it? And I do discover a lot of stuff. And of course, I discover a lot of stuff from my customers. Not so much now as prior to the crisis, but because I'm able to reach out to so many people through YouTube and social networking, it's been great. This is a record that I really recommend everybody have in their personal listening library. This record has rock, it has pop, it has blues, it has soul. It is such a good record. It is really good. And I really push this. I really share this record with a lot of people. It is really good. It is so good. I'm going to play it today. It is so good. I love that record. That is the fun of it. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, I'm down to 1 crate. Yeah. And I'm at 1 hour. I might just save the rest of this for tomorrow morning. but I am going to show this right now. It looks like it's on 4AD, but I'm going to double check. No, it's on Hot Tracks. Yeah, Hot Tracks. Maybe one of the designers for L'Esprit. Written. I do not know this record at all, but I am gonna check it out. If I had seen this in the record store, I would have been like, "Ooh, what is this? It looks really interesting." I love going to the cemetery and looking at the statues. Years ago, I met up with a model just through social networking for fun. It's just like I want to do some photography in the studio in a cemetery. And we have a cemetery called Oakwood. Big place, big place. Lots of dead people out there, but and I learned that everyone out there was dead. And lots of statues, lots of grave sites from the 1900s. Wait a minute. 1800s, from 1800s on. Anyway, 1900s, 20th century, from the 1800s, yeah. And mausoleums, and there's two sections of the cemetery. You have to drive around and go to the back. There's a Jewish cemetery, and so it's really cool. It's really cool, and beautiful statues. And anyway, we went out there on a Sunday morning. We got there early. It was summertime, and everything was green, and there was lots of beautiful flowers. And I did a photo shoot, and it's on my old iMac, and I'll have to go check that out sometime and revisit it. But just having fun. I gave her all the images, and she was able to use them for whatever she wanted. Never saw her again. Just emailed images and stuff like that. Yeah. I remember my first listen to 2112. Absolutely amazed me. That is an amazing record, Carson. And yeah, crank it up. You feel like you're there almost. Absolutely. Dim the light, turn on a lava lamp, and just get lost in it. It's awesome. Okay, 3 more records, folks, and they're all blind pulls, okay? Okay, here we go. Good record, Culture Club. Wonderful 80s. Oh, it's a gold stamp promo. Wonderful 80s. Smells like it's been in a cemetery. Wonderful 80s pop music, new wave, whatever you want to call it. Dance, you got to go. Goodbye. Yeah, okay. Second one, blind pull. Carson, I remember my first listen to Gish by the Smashing Pumpkins. I had to go and I had to go and buy it. It was that good. Oh, look here, folks. Led Zeppelin 2. Yeah. Even in the moments. So when it has a sticker, it pretty much tells me there is not, it's not an RLSS. Yeah, but I still would check the dead wax just in case something got shifted. It's 8236, so that's a good thing. It's earlier. CTH. What pressing plant was that, Alan? You're right. And it is not a lubid. CTH, is that CTH? Is that Indiana? I can't remember. I have to look it up. Wait a minute. It is Broadway, yeah. But it has stampers on it, folks. CTH. Can someone check and see which record plant that is, pressing plant that is? Yeah. This record has been partied, folks. So yeah, someone's going to love this record. Oh yeah, it's acceptable too. Absolutely. Yeah, it does have Broadway. Yeah. It used to belong to Byman. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, it's Broadway Allen. But the CTH is in the dead wax. Give me a second, folks, and I'm going to do an internet search myself. I just can't remember which pressing plant that was. I know it was on the East Coast. I don't think it was Indiana, but I want to check. Indiana wants me, but I can't go back there. I'm going to ask you guys this question. It also has this hype sticker on the back, which I've seen before. It might be, Columbia, Terre Haute. That's what it is. Yeah, Columbia Terre Haute. That's in Indiana, I think. It's got this hype sticker right here, folks. I'm beginning to think this is a record club pressing. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. There's some chats that haven't made it over here. Let's see. Siri, can you help me find something, please? What I'm looking for, Siri, is I'm looking for CTH record pressing plant. It is a club edition, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I was right. Yeah. Dang it. It was pressed by Columbia at Santa Maria, Connecticut. Connecticut, is that right? Yeah. No, it was Terre Haute, Indiana. Yeah. Okay. CS is Santa Maria. Yeah. And CP is Pittman, New Jersey. Yeah. So yeah, but you know, a lot of records that come out of Terre Haute are super desirable. However, this is a fan club. This is a club pressing. Yeah. So I'll listen to it and see how the sound is and check it out myself. You might want to check everybody. Usually, if trail off area is real small, it is the bassy mix. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So Columbia pressed this record, and most likely was most. Did Columbia press for Atlantic? More research, folks. More research. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what I was saying is that there's a lot of Terre Haute pressings that people think sound really good. I wish Tim Records was here. All right, last record of the day, folks. It feels sealed. Oh, Death. Deaf is a three-piece band from where were they from? It's one of those bands that never went much far from their hometown, and their stuff life went on, like stuff got pushed to the side, and there was some 7-inch singles. Anyway, Def, there was a documentary that came out about Def, and learned that they were a really good 70s band, and they were punk. There were 3 brothers, and one of the brothers died, left with 2. They picked up another guitarist after the documentary and started playing again. And so Def. This is a new pressing, folks. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, if you haven't seen the documentary on Def, it's really good. But this is Factory Still. Thank you so much for this. It's on the Drag City Records. Yeah, this is awesome. The guys almost had a big label deal. Interesting documentary. I hope you can check it out. Let's see. Ludwig's cuts were close to the label because the bass takes up more groove space. Yeah. And he liked the bass and dynamics. I don't think he could hear bass well. I really don't. Because, yeah. So many cars. I guess it was in the 90s. It was real popular to get a car that had tons of bass, and at the stoplight you hear, but you also would hear the rattling of the plastic in the car and the metal of the car and yeah. So there we go, folks. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I got 1 crate. We looked at 1 crate. I'll save the other crate for tomorrow, and I might do some inspecting and pricing if I have time, and cool things like that. But big thanks for the VCLT for the 3 people. You know who you are. If you happen to catch the show, thank you much. It's really gonna make a difference for me, and I think they should earn some RecordKrate bonus points. What do you guys think? Richard Petty! I'll show it tomorrow. Oh, my stars. Richard Petty! He had a cool car. Hey, folks, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you have a fabulous time today. Get out there and listen to some records and cool things like that. So, cheers, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being here. All right, see you soon.